This would be much bigger news if a country that wasn't Poland had ordered the relatively new Polish assault rifle, but it doesn't really come as much of a surprise that Poland signed a contract to acquire 46,000 MSBS Grot A3 assault rifles. The deal, signed on June 24th with Fabryka Broni Radom, is valued at approximately 600 million złotys, or 139.7 million euros, and is part of Poland's efforts to modernize its armed forces. But let's take a look at the deal and the rifle for today's video. As reported by the Defense Post, the agreement signed between the Polish Defense Procurement Agency and the state-owned manufacturer covers deliveries through the end of 2027. According to Poland's Ministry of Defense, the Grot carbine was created with significant participation from the Polish army, especially at the hands of General Stańczyk, commander of the Territorial Defense Forces. Deputy Prime Minister Kosiniak-Kamysz says that it was soldiers who very often provided information on what should be improved, what to change, and how to prepare the next version. The minister adds that this A3 version is the best so far, saying, "Perhaps not the last, but currently the best." He then thanks the company's president for not changing the price, noting that the price of the A2 and A3 versions remained the same. On the topic of price and seeing the Grot exported to other nations, Kosiniak-Kamysz stated, "This shows that competitiveness on the global market can also be built through an attractive price. Our job is to open up new markets. This is the expectation of the state treasury and the Polish government, that Polish companies do not produce exclusively for the Polish army. We want the Polish arms industry to be the flywheel of the economy, a source of economic growth, prosperity, and security for all Polish families." The Ministry of Defense's announcement goes on to explain that the MSBS Grot assault rifle was created as a result of the successful cooperation of the Radom Arms Factory with the Military Academy of Technology. The modern modular design is designed to allow the instant adjustment of the weapon to the individual needs of the user. The first copies of the Grot family of weapons officially entered service with the Polish Armed Forces in 2017, while earlier prototype models had been used in the army since 2016. The latest version of the Grot, the A3, introduces significant design changes, which were developed directly on the basis of the conclusions of the previous exploitation of weapons by Polish soldiers. According to Polish military site milmag.pl, Łucznik President Seweryn Figurski states that his Radom-based plant is ready to start production of the Grot A3 as early as June 2026, with an annual production volume of 80,000 to 100,000 units, quite a lot more than the 46,000 ordered by Poland. Milmag adds that the A3 is different from the A2 due to these many changes: a redesigned stock adapter, allowing AR-15 standard solutions to be fitted, the redesign of the bolt catch lever to eliminate the possibility of disassembling the weapon when the moving assembly is locked in the rear position, the redesign of the Grot's regulator, introducing a new latch to prevent accidental removal of this component due to impact or snagging on a sling, the redesign of the operating rod with the gas piston, integrating the two components and allowing them to be removed forward after the regulator is disassembled, a barrel shortened to 368mm or 14.5 inches, a new, slimmer handguard, the modification of the gas block, positioning the vent holes toward the front of the rifle to minimize fouling of both the weapon itself and the user's hand, the removal of one opening in the front section of the upper receiver, which is intended to improve handling, a reversal of the orientation of the holes used to mount the rear section of the upper receiver, and finally, the reduction of overall weight to around 3.4 kilograms. It's added that to increase durability, a nitriding process was proposed for weapon components, as parts finished in this way, such as the bolt carrier, gas block with regulator, barrel mount, charging handle assembly, and trigger mechanism components, will be more resistant to wear of protective coatings and to corrosion. Milmag's deep dive article into the A3's changes, which we'll link to in the video description, goes on to say that the Radom-made rifles have been consistently adapted to the requirements and expectations of soldiers, from the A0 to A1, A2, and now A3. If you're new to our YouTube channel, you might not know about our October 2025 video looking at the Grot family of rifles. In the video, we take a look at the weapon's background and key features, particularly its high degree of modularity and customizability, including the ability to switch between classic and bullpup configurations. If you'd like to learn more about the Grot, we invite you to watch the video after this. But what are your thoughts on Poland acquiring 46,000 A3s for its military? Now that this rifle program is nearing full maturity, do you think it would be suitable for any other countries? Let us know by leaving a comment.